Good morning. In October 1944, the commanding officer of a platoon of American soldiers received a call from headquarters ordering him to recapture a French town that had been taken by the Germans. He was told that the French resistance, at great risk to their own lives, had provided detailed maps of the town, not only the streets and the buildings, but very detailed information of exactly where the Germans were located, where they had machine gun nests, where they had headquarters, where they had snipers placed, etc. So the commanding officer received these maps. He passed them out to the members of his platoon and he gave them several hours to study them. Before they left on their mission, he gave them all a test. And they all, without exception, received perfect scores on the test. They left on their mission, they retook the town, and were very successful. Some 30 years later, an Army researcher heard the story of this and decided to do a study of it. He went over to France and he asked some American tourists to help him with his study. He gave them the same maps and the same information. He asked them to study them for several hours, and then he gave them a quiz. Almost without exception, they all failed the quiz. What was the difference? Well, obviously, it was motivation. For the soldiers, learning that information and knowing how to follow it was a matter of life and death. For the tourists, it was just a matter of maybe some interest. I thought about that idea of motivation when something is life and death to us. Certainly, when we find out we've got health issues that require a change in our diet, we'll suddenly do things to change our diet that we weren't willing to do for years before. Similarly with exercise. Motivation drives behavior. And I think that's why in Matthew 6, Jesus said, "Seek first the kingdom of God, and all of these things will be added to you." What is it that we prioritize in our lives? What is it that we believe is truly life and death? Those are the things where we spend our time, our talent, and our treasure. And we're called by Jesus to reconsider those, to reorder those priorities, and to place first that thing that is of the utmost importance, the kingdom of God, the thing that determines our ultimate life and death destination. This week, as you're going about your daily duties, as you're looking at your calendar, as you're going through the disciplines of your day, think about your priorities. Reorder them. Seek first the kingdom of God, and all the rest will be added to you. Have a great week.